The morning was quiet, the air still and heavy after a night of rain. In the center of the old village square stood a weathered statue of Jesus, its stone surface softened by years of wind and time. At its base, something extraordinary was unfolding, something no passerby could easily ignore. A tiny puppy, barely 2 months old, stood trembling on its hind legs. Its front paws pressed tightly together against its small chest, as though in prayer. The little body shook with exhaustion, ribs faintly visible beneath pale, muddy fur. Its wide, tear-filled eyes were fixed upward at the solemn figure above, begging silently for a miracle. For a long moment, the square remained still, broken only by the soft whimper of the puppy. Then, footsteps echoed against the cobblestones. An elderly woman appeared, carrying a small basket. Her name was Rosa. She lived alone in a quiet house at the edge of town. Her husband had passed years earlier, and her days had grown empty. Loneliness had become her silent companion. But when her gaze fell on the trembling puppy before the statue, she froze. "What are you doing here, little one?" she whispered. The puppy turned its head. Its watery eyes met hers. With a desperate cry, it shifted its tiny paws, still clasped together, toward her. Then it stumbled back onto all fours, ran a few steps, stopped, and looked back. It wasn't running away, it was leading her. Something stirred deep inside Rosa, an ache she hadn't felt in years. She followed. Through narrow lanes, across overgrown grass, until at last the puppy stopped at a broken fence near an abandoned shed. There, half hidden in shadows, lay a mother dog. Her body was frail, her fur matted with mud. One leg bore a deep, bleeding wound, her breathing shallow and weak. And yet, even in pain, her tired eyes searched for her puppy. Relief softened them when the little one pressed close to her side. Rosa's heart tightened. She knelt, reaching out with trembling hands. "Oh, you poor souls!" The mother dog whimpered softly. Too weak to resist, Rosa gathered her fragile body into her arms. The puppy circled anxiously, tail low, urging her to hurry. Against Rosa's chest, the mother felt weightless, so fragile, like a bundle of feathers. Without another thought, Rosa rose and carried her toward town, the puppy trotting faithfully beside. At the small veterinary clinic, Rosa's voice shook as she pleaded for help. The veterinarian rushed them inside. Soon, the room filled with the steady rhythm of work. Bandages, antiseptic, careful hands fighting to save a life. Rosa waited, heart pounding, the puppy pressed against her leg. At last, the vet emerged with a tired but gentle smile. "She will live," he said. Tears blurred Rosa's vision. She bent down, letting the puppy lick her fingers. For the first time in years, her chest felt light again. Weeks passed. The mother dog healed, the puppy grew playful. And Rosa rediscovered something she thought was lost forever: warmth. Companionship. One evening, as the sun set in a blaze of gold, Rosa sat on her porch. The mother dog rested at her feet. The puppy curled on her lap. She stroked their fur with a tender hand. "You saved me too," she whispered. In saving them, Rosa had also saved herself. What began as a small miracle before the statue became something greater. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my new channel for more interesting stories like this one. Thanks. Bye for now. See you in my next story tomorrow.